Today is Tuesday, September 16th, 2025, and this is our sunrise. Looks like it's going to be a good day. About a mile and a half in this morning. There's a little windy tent site right there. And looking back, we just crested a hill after climbing for about a mile. Today we're heading to Kinlochleven, which is a good sized town. And then staying in a little pod thing. And then tomorrow is our final day. We'll be going to Fort William, which is the end. Today is the high point of the trail. We're gonna climb something called Devil's Staircase, which I think is like a 1.1 mile climb up. People say it's not that bad, but it has quite a steep descent off the other side, which people don't like, and I'm not gonna like it either, but that's all right. Weather forecast last night looked good for today, so we might get a passing shower, but in general it should be not raining. And yesterday ended up being way better than was forecast, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Kind of coming down off of that Rannoch Moor, I think, because you can see, you might be able to see the A82 getting back into civilization a little bit. Coming up, the first thing we're gonna hit is a spur that will take you to the Glencoe Mountain Resort. So presumably people are driving into the resort. Down now into the Glencoe Mountain Resort area, approaching the A22 road. That's a cool looking peak. I have Peak Finder and I looked at all the peaks around here, but I cannot pronounce any of them. So here it is. I think it's a Dearg, D-E-A-R-G. I can't remember, I think the first word was B-E-I-N-N. I don't know how they pronounce that. A little breezy. It's a beautiful day today. First rainbow of the day. Our second rainbow of the day. We're coming down, I think, to Knight's house, King's house, which I think might be that white building right there. We've got a little bit of light rain, and the other end is gone now. Beautiful though. We just crossed the A82 near the Glencoe Mountain Resort. been raining a little, letting up now though, so I think we'll be drying out. It's a pretty little notch right there. Clean that off. Okay. How beautiful is this? This cloud right ahead of me is blowing through so fast. We're about almost 3.5 miles in today. So we have about 3 more miles to go before our big climb. Hopefully things will clear out by then. I think they will. I was a little surprised to have that rain, but it looks like it's going to be better now, and we did get a couple of rainbows out of it. Oops, I just caught on some heather. Sorry about that. Turning back around. That's a cool mountain. You're just leaving the King's house. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. We've got lots and lots of hikers now with us, walkers that stayed there. The first 4 miles of our day, we saw one other camper, and that was it. All right, we're a little over 6 miles in now, and you can see there's a change in the weather right ahead of us. But we're going to that stand of dark trees right up in front of John, and then the trail's going to turn to the right and leave the road and ascend Devil's Staircase. So hopefully we'll be heading more like that. We shall see. I'm still walking next to, it's called Stavdyrg. Onward and upward. We're going to be turning away from the road now and heading up Devil's Staircase, but it looks like the weather is cleared out. It spit on us briefly, and the direction we're heading is over behind this house, and it is blue skies over there, so that should be good. We're about halfway up, I would say, Devil's Staircase. You might be able to see the people with red on up there. This is going to have a series of switchbacks in it. Check out that. How awesome is that, huh? Yes. This is a good day to have good weather. I do not think that we go to the top of that flat area. I'm not sure. It looked like there was a spur trail on Gaia. So I don't think we go over that, but nonetheless, we're going to be on a big high flat area with apparently some spots to camp. I would never camp at the high point of a trail. That's crazy. But all right, next stop should be an awesome view from up there. We're descending now from Devil's Staircase. Some really nice mountains now in the distance. All of them are named. I took a couple peak finders, so I'll put those in after this video so you can see what they are. Ben Nevis, which is the highest point in Scotland, is in a cloud behind this peak right in there. Was not visible from up there because it was in a cloud. It's a 4,000 footer, and they have a 4,000 footer list like we have in New Hampshire. It's called Climbing the Cairngorms, I think, because I believe the bulk of them are in Cairngorms National Park, I think. I did not research. Ben Nevis is very close to the end of the West Highland Way, and I think a lot of people do it as like an add-on, but we are not planning to do that. At least not today, or not this trip. How beautiful it is. Oh, I'm so glad we have good weather today. This is looking back at where we just came from. Over here is the Blackwater Reservoir, and on my map it shows views about 3/10 of a mile ahead. So these aren't even the views yet, I guess. Pretty darn good. Come down from there, walking along this beautiful view out to Blackwater Reservoir, and then over here, and Ben Nevis. Let me zoom in. Is in a cloud right there, right between those two peaks. Can't see it. Neither can I. It's like when everything is clear except for Washington, right? You know there's a million people climbing up there today too. Okay, we're gonna keep heading down. This is the trail. It's gonna zigzag around. That is Kinlochleven down there. There's one of these awesome mountains. About 1/10 of a mile from Kinlochleven now. Actually, I think we're in the town. But there was a direct path that went down into the town, but we stuck on the Highland Way. So I think we'll be coming around to the left and we'll be in town. I'm at 12.7 miles roughly. I think it should have been 12.8 to get to the center of town, so we're very, very close now. That was a nice day. Beautiful, beautiful weather and good scenery. This is the kind of scenery I sort of thought we would have more of, but that's okay. Live and learn.